All right.
Hey homies, what is up? Welcome back to another installation of Talking Stuff. So what are we talking about today, Broderick?
Well, what's your name?
Samson.
We're going to be looking at some Buzzfeed.
Buzzfeed. It was at the once renowned social media news website that rose to fame during the aughts.
Buzzfeed released, black people are sharing the rules they follow that most white people don't even know about. And this is so important.
They're sharing their secret rules?
Yeah.
Of the black society?
It's 21 unwritten rules that black people follow.
Rule number 1, sideways hat. Yeah. Is that racist? Leave a comment if you think it's racist. Don't forget to like the video if you think we're racist. Subscribe for more racism.
This is written by Morgan Sloss.
Sloss. If you didn't believe it, there it is. Sloss. Like moss.
I'm going to tell you what this is about. These are submissions by mostly anonymous people. Okay? Some of them are people with names that have publicly stated who they are.
So you're saying there's absolutely no way that these are trolls? Isn't that the code of the troll? You shall know my name.
Well, there are so many submissions from our black readers that we decided to do a whole post specifically on the black community. So here are 21 unwritten rules that black people follow every day. Problem number 1.
That's rule number 1.
Well, problem with this article number 1 is that this is trying to apply it to black people. Generally speaking.
Listen, we're going to show you that BuzzFeed doesn't know anything about black people by us. To highly qualified white people. Not like you. The true code of blackness. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're fighting fire with fire. These white BuzzFeed hacks think they can write. They think they know anything about black people. We'll show them what's what.
Yeah.
We're white. It's a white-on-white action. Because you know what? Black people, they get it hard enough as it is. They don't need to deal with this nonsense. We're here to take it. This is us apologizing for all the slaves we beat. Get ready to strap in. Get ready for action. This is called Act and React. We are fighting fire with fire. Get ready for Death Strike Alpha. Danger Zone activate. Double Strike. Cobra of the 7th Sun. Thought she was white.
Yeah, apparently she's Samoan, so we really messed up on that one. Oops.
What we're saying is, we're reading it because it's funny, and not because we know what black people actually think.
Jeez.
You know what? If we get anything wrong here, we encourage black people to correct us in the comments.
Yes.
Because we know you'll do it.
Yeah.
We believe in you.
We believe in you. That's why we're wearing black.
I'm wearing black because it hides my nipples better. White's just see-through.
So rule number 1, again, these are all quotes submitted by their black readers. No offense to any black people, but...
No offense.
No matter who you are...
No matter who you are.
No matter what color...
No matter what color, even though we said black.
If you're white, black, Hispanic...
If you're one of those white black people...
It doesn't matter. If you are a reader of BuzzFeed, I can't help but look down on you.
You're less than human. You're clamshell.
The first one is, no matter how angry you get, you try to and remain calm. If you raise your voice even a little, regardless of what you say or how you say it, you are instantly labeled as an angry black woman and judged wrongly, even when you're right.
Let me get this straight. I think most people avoid raising their voice so they don't come off as angry. So if you're telling me if I go out to Walmart and some kid's spitting on my ankles and I yell at him, you're telling me I'm an angry black woman?
No, I think you would be a non-angry white person because you're white and you're not going to be labeled.
I thought I said if you raise your voice, you get labeled an angry black woman.
And judged wrongly, even if you're right.
Even if you're white?
Right.
I know, but I'm just adding.
Oh, let's move on.
Let's move on because this doesn't make any sense so far.
My mother taught me to always ask for a bag and receipt, no matter how small the purchase, or you can be accused of stealing.
You can... literally, if any time you order something that's like moderately expensive at Walmart, as you're leaving, they go, "Can I see your receipt, sir?" You got to show it to them. Listen, I may look white, but I must be black or something, because I'm pretty sure they asked to see my receipt when I was buying those $50 of plates to get these huge biceps.
Yep.
It's a true story.
Weightlifting plates, not like dishes.
Some big cap 25-pounders. They come in a pack of 2 that's like $60. But they asked to see the receipt because it was such a hefty item.
And it was bagged. And
was bagged.
And they still had to receive the seat.
It was bagged, and before I knew it, I was bagged. They stuffed my head in a plastic bag, and they said, "Breathe on that, sucker."
All right. As a black man, my father taught me, when being pulled over by the police, to pull your insurance and registration out of the glove box and keep it ready on your seat. That way you do not have to reach in the glove box when the police are at your window.
I mean, sure, but I don't think that's a special rule for them either. I don't think they want to see you reaching for anything when they come to your window.
As a black woman in a predominantly white area, I make a point of approaching staff first in stores when I walk in. I ask an innocent question in a friendly, high-pitched voice, even if I don't need anything. They seem to feel safer around me and do not follow me around when I do that first.
Are you saying they follow you around when you don't do that? You tell me you can't even go to this if they're following around when you go to the store? Just because, what if there's like 10 black women? Are they following all of you?
I guess so.
This seems like it's missing some context. Having the ankle tracker thing, that doesn't help. Maybe you're already a criminal, and that's why.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe you're just so damn innocent they can't help but follow you around. Like, that's the most innocent black woman I've ever seen. I must learn. That's just my theory.
To go out of your way before you even do anything in a store.
Just go right up to the employees and be like,
Hi, my name's Kathy, and hi.
And
is that what they want?
How do you feel about the weather?
It seems a little bit like,
I went to go get the Captain Crunch, and they were standing right there.
that seems really specific.
Yeah,
They don't follow me around like they always do, even though it's the same people.
Yeah.
Or is it just because they're following you around because they're waiting to hear your annoying "hi, how's the weather" thing that you do every other time?
As a black woman, I usually keep my college jacket in the car. If I have to go to the emergency room, I'll receive better treatment if doctors see that I have a higher education.
No, it's because they probably think you're younger. They probably see the college jacket and think like, "Oh, this is a young person. I better deal with them quick because it'll be easy. Grandpa here's going to take all day." It's young people bias.
See, the thing is...
That seems very strange.
Yeah, I was
That
going to
one
say,
seems like, okay, how do you test that? Do you literally, okay, I'm going to the doctor's. I'm not going to wear the jacket. Next time I will wear the jacket. And you do that back and forth.
That almost seems more like a theory.
Yeah, it seems more like an idea. Like, hey, try this out. See what happens.
I'll receive better treatment. And what that treatment is and how it would be better is obviously not explained
what do you mean better
all.
treatment? Yeah.
Like better.
They don't make the wrong incisions like they do when I don't wear the jacket.
But she keeps the jacket in the car.
How often are you going to the...
And how... Are the nurses going to go out? They're going to start to make a bad incision. They're like, wait, go check the car.
I was getting my 8th booster, and I put on the jacket to speed up the process. Make sure they stop putting the needle in the wrong joint socket.
Yeah.
My elbow's been aching ever since that last booster.
I'm from Louisiana, where they still have sundown towns. Avoid them at all costs. But if you have to pass through at night, make sure you have a full tank of gas in all caps so that you don't have to stop.
I'm not familiar with what a sundown town is. Sorry.
A sundown town is an all-white neighborhood that practice a form of racial segregation by excluding non-whites.
So what you're saying is it's white hillbilly country.
By some combination of discriminatory local laws, intimidation, or violence. Well, let's say this. I've never been to a sundown town, and we've never heard of it before, so that just further proves that we're not racist at all.
or we live in one and we've been sheltered from our lies of life.
She's basically saying avoid those towns if you're black.
Probably because they're towns that have, like, if you've announced, like, all right, listen, we're a racist town. We don't let black people in here. Like, if there was, like, a black town that was 100% like, no, if you're white and you come in here, we will be racist.
You mean like South Chicago?
Yes. But if you're already aware, like, okay, this place is definitively, they're self-proclaimed racist.
Yeah.
Why would you go there in the first place?
That's
How big are these places? Are they like huge cities that you can't just go around?
There's a few remaining, I guess.
They must be small, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're so small that you could probably just go around them.
Yeah.
Bring an extra tank of gas so you don't have to stop. Make sure when you're running them over, you don't stop.
This was a non-anonymous person who was like, I know someone whose child actually peed their pants because the area they were driving through was a sundown town and they weren't going to risk it to like take a pee break, so they didn't stop.
This sounds like not like a secret rule of black people. This is like, I'd be like, I hope they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I hope you wouldn't go through a town that you know is against you, just for your own sake. My final conclusion's 3 out of 10. Go ahead.
I am a black woman, relatively new.
A black woman, I'm heading out to war. I've got a debt upon my mind. As I was leaving, yesterday, I got no feel in my heart.
Hey, keep it down out there. We're trying to record a damn video. Hey. Read the next part before I kill
relatively new to my mostly white. I am a black woman.
No, you aren't.
Look, I spit all over my phone.
Caleb got mouth spew all over his phone. Yuck.
Okay. I am a black woman, relatively new to my mostly white neighborhood. When I take a walk for exercise, I always walk in the middle of the street, not too close to the houses on either side.
For some reason, cars keep almost hitting me.
Wait.
What?
I wear reflective gear and avoid staring too closely at any of the houses. I often think of Ahmaud Arbery while I'm walking.
What is this? What's the rule?
I don't know, actually.
I'm a black woman in a mostly white neighborhood. I avoid staring at people's houses while I'm running with my reflective clothing in the middle of the road.
That's an unwritten rule for black people who are
That just sounds like this lady's morning routine. I go for a run every morning and I don't stare at the houses.
Actually, this is a man.
Oh man, it sounds like a woman for some reason. So at least I make sure I am walking my dog, or better yet, walking with my spouse. I don't understand this. Like, what am I supposed to get out of that? What did I just learn? That this guy likes to walk?
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody who just wanted to share his... That sounds like your own problem. That doesn't have anything to do with this. You would have that exact same problem. If you don't feel safe when you're going for walks, you're going to probably have the same problem even if you're white.
Yeah.
That sounds more like your own thing.
Number 8. I was taught to be an overachiever because no one expects a black woman to be smart and well-spoken. I'm not expected to have a voice in anything, and many are shocked when I do. They are astounded when I can verbalize my thoughts and opinions in multi-syllable words.
What?
Melanin and ovaries do not cancel out intelligence and reason.
What? They're like, oh look, one of them black female retards. And then she's like, excuse me? And they're like, hell of a what? Yeah. Is that real?
Apparently.
Is this whole thing
that
real?
Was an anonymous
that sounds like
one.
This sounds like they're amazed when I can form more than 3-syllable words. I said I was feeling exacerbate. I can't even say because I'm too white and retarded. But this black woman who's just outwitted me in every field possible, including the English language itself, which I invented because I'm white. Listen, if they're going to take credit for all the black slaves, I'm taking credit for all the white people that invented stuff. So I invented English. And frankly, considering I'm the inventor of it, she's outdone me.
Number 9.
Oh, I want to rant about that more. Like, who the heck goes up to you and is like, excuse me, and then she's like, how may I help you, sir? And then they like, the words coming out of a black woman? English speaking? What?
No one expects a black woman to be smart and well spoken. I'm trying to find the rule in this, though. The unwritten
I don't
rule.
even understand any of it. This one's actually blowing my mind. I think this whole thing's just made up because it's anonymous. But the fact
Yeah.
that BuzzFeed put it in as if it was real is astonishing.
Like, what? Can you read too?
Morgan Sloss.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Never ever put your hands in your pockets while walking around a store. If you don't want to give them a reason to follow you around or call the police, your hands need to be visible at all times.
I don't know about. I mean, it depends. I think like if you're just wearing like sports shorts or something.
Never ever. It's ever's in caps.
Even I feel weird sometimes when I mean, like this doesn't seem right because it seems like either you like sometimes you're walking around with your hands in your pockets and you think maybe I shouldn't be doing this because it's going to literally just look like I might be holding something in my pockets.
Yeah.
I think that, and maybe I'm just black. Maybe I'm black and I don't realize it. I don't think that's just for... I feel like either that's not just for black people or it just doesn't exist at all. Because I've seen black people walk around with their hands in their pockets, and I don't think only black people think it's kind of like, oh, maybe I'll look suspicious like this. Because if you have your hands in your pockets and you're at the store, it's instantly going to be suspicious either way. So you're telling me you don't see some like 500-pound white guy walking around with his hands in his trench coat? You don't think he's hiding, you don't think he's hiding something? Let's face it, 500-pound white guys look way more like suspicious than 500-pound black people.
Honestly, really overweight black guys.
I think they look friendlier.
Yeah, they do.
Overweight white guys, that's like, ugh, like your blood cells are pressing against your skin. That's like...
As a black man, number 10, by the way.
Is this the last one?
No, there's 21 of these.
Half of these aren't even rules.
I know.
Half of them are just people's days.
This one's very rule-like, I guess.
Half of these are just people being like, yesterday I saw a dog, and then I thought better put my knee pad on, or people might think I'm gonna like kick a dog because I'm black.
As a black man, never get into an elevator with a woman alone. Always wait for the next one.
Why?
I don't know. I've seen these sort of things mentioned before, actually. The idea that women will assume you're like some predator or whatever.
Would a black woman assume that too?
I don't know. It
That
just
would
says
be an
with
important-
a woman.
See, because if it's black and white women,
Never get into an elevator with a woman alone.
because if it's just white women, you could say it's racism. But if it's black and white women, then it's just based on crime rates, which isn't racism. That's just statistically being aware.
If women think that you're a threat and you're black, I think there's also the dynamic of how you dress. Because I'm looking at this picture of this guy with the elevator here.
Yeah, he's like in a suit. Come on.
No
You're telling me
woman-
some black guy with a nice shaved head, a nice white shirt, his briefcase, clearly just like going to work. You're telling me that a woman's gonna look at that guy and be like, "Oh my gosh, a predator." You're gonna be like, that
shot.
woman's just gonna ask you if you have the time or if you know what the weather's gonna be like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is it gonna
If
be
a woman
above
thinks
2?
that kind of person that I just showed you is like this dangerous person, okay, they're racist and crazy.
Yeah.
But your odds of finding that person is going to be so low. Now, if you got like the grills and your pants are falling down,
Don't walk in
Like,
with your
okay.
pants halfway down to your ankles, with your right nipple exposed through the hole in your shirt, and your weird dreadlocks with your bald spot on your head and your eye patch, with your tongue hanging out the left side of your face, going, "Hey, baby," because that's not racism. That's just you.
because then
You're self-racist.
and like, okay, sure, they shouldn't judge you based on that, but your fashion is creating quite a...
To be fair, if a white person did the same thing, you're telling me if like a white guy with like a mohawk, like one of those skinny like thin mohawks, like completely covered
with
in
the super stretched
with the really stretched earlobes covered in tattoos, I'm pretty sure women are gonna look at him too.
Yeah, pretty
if
much
he's
the
white.
same way.
So I think it has more to do with how you present yourself.
Yeah, I think
Same
that's
with the
how
pocket thing in the store. That also is like how you present yourself.
Here's
So,
the image for the pocket thing, by the way.
again, a guy in like a nice shirt, clean pants, nice belt.
No one in the entire world is going to find this threatening.
Nobody's gonna see a guy walking like that at Walmart and be like, he's got a gun in that tiny pocket.
That he can't even fit his
Yeah,
hands
he can't
in.
fit his whole hand into it.
Now, obviously, that's not a picture of the person talking about this,
No, but that's how they portray it. Like,
Yeah,
just
this-
because it's like it's just be. So I guess you got to turn off your brain. There is no situation. It's just because they're black. So if you're thinking it doesn't matter how, if you're that guy, just because you're black, you're gonna be assumed to be like some sort of evil person. No, as a person of white color, I can tell you that I would not see you as being anything other than human if you came in like that.
Yeah.
A person of white, pasty pink, beautiful, delicious strawberry ice cream color.
We're going to do it to be continued.
It's gonna show my nips.
But I
This is
decided
the
we're gonna have
strawberry
to.
ice cream color.
You guys are gonna have to stay tuned for next time because we're gonna be showing it all.
No, I'm just kidding. Stay tuned for part 2, where we're gonna discuss this to greater extent.
We're just going to read the next 10
The next 10 questions in part. Oh, I gotta build it up.
rules.
Get ready for
You got
part
20
2.
seconds.
This is the sneak peek. Caleb and Derek are on the edge of struggle, pushing their hardest to get the constipation to pass when suddenly they reach question 11 of the 21. Get ready for action, suspense, danger, and let's not forget